What up, guys? Your boy Quake. We got DJ Whoo Kid at Diverse Mentality, man. One of the most legendary DJs in the world.
I didn't even know that. Thanks for telling me.
Worldwide, bro. How you doing, man?
I'm feeling okay. I was smoking with Snoop at 420, so I'm getting the residual effects now. I don't really smoke a lot, but I'll get past this. Should be okay.
Yeah, it was 420 Quays with Wiz Khalifa too.
Yeah, it was like Wiz on Sunday and 2 Chainz, then Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg on Monday at 420, and it just was like I didn't even get no sleep.
Bro, how do you do it? That's the one question that I always want to ask is how do you do this when you're constantly on the go?
I think it's just from touring with so many artists. Your body's just conditioned to tour life, where you do a show, and then the reality is it's the next day. It's not 11 noon. Sometimes you gotta leave like 5, 6 in the morning to get to the next city. So your body just become They don't have any time changes. If you have a time change, like you go from one place, you lose 2 hours, you gain. It's just, sometimes my body be like this, and then I'll just shut. But it happens like once a year that my body totally shuts down. It's like a forced, like I'll sleep for like 28 hours, and then I reset again. Yeah, but a lot of water, a lot of yeah, and you be all right.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I mean, if you married, I know you married this shit.
No, I'm just single, bro. I agree.
I know you out there's married.
I agree. Yeah. All right. So let's go over. So you've been like 20, probably 25, 30 years in the game, essentially. You've been with what? Juvenile is where you started from?
Yeah,
I would say so.
That was my very first beginnings with Lil Wayne when he was like probably like 14, 15. And then I did the Squad Up mixtape. I think what's his name was in there too, that 50 Cent signed.
Kid
Kid was in there. That's when I saw. I didn't even see him. They all looked the same. They were like little kids. There was like 30 of them. And then yeah, I was damn, this is weird. And I went from that to like CNN, Capone Noriega, who he's like a big whatever podcaster at the moment. So yeah, I went through that. So being desensitized with violence, I didn't really get a lot of violence when I was a juvenile because he had backed up. So he introduced me to the white girls and all the booty shaking and everything. That's why I love booty shaking. Like I had to stop it because of this company, and I ain't making no money with no booty shaking. So there's no more booty shaking.
We talked about that.
Yeah, no more on my social platforms. No more dripping wet asses and BBLs and all that. Yeah, I always make fun of that stupid shit. But yeah, I got introduced to like the sexuality with Juvenile because I was still like in the beginning stages of understanding what tour life is. But a lot of people don't know Juvenile. Like I went to do the mixtape with him because back then New York ran hip. Everything was New York. So I wanted like down south artists on the tapes so I could sell more down south. They were still like sweating New York, but I wanted to give back by like getting the Trick Daddies, the T.I.s, all those guys that's like. So I wanted at least to have them on the tape. And then back then he was like, I think 2 Chainz was Titty Boy. I mean, I was in the beginnings of like almost all the legends that you see now, like Ludacris and all. Like I was there in the beginning. So when we would stop on the road, like after we do the show, like on the G-Unit tour, I would have like these new rappers come to the studio, and not studio, the hotel, and we would like flip the bed up, and the lighting. Shout out to Dan the Man. It would just be it looked like the room got fucked up, but it'll just be the lighting. It's just so we had to make it look like it was like a video. So I would film it, get the freestyles and everything, and then I was kind of smart with that. I always start like 3 years ahead. One day, what if these guys do take over? I don't want to be the guy that just never believed in them, or I don't want to bandwagon now. So I'm just glad I've never been in the position of like the bandwagon. I've always been organically kind of like aware of what's next. So, and I'm lucky too, because I got a lot of people that'll tell me, I love organic rumors like, yo, this is the next guy, you got with him. Because back then there was no social media, so there was no Instagram or whatever now. And then it's like, if you can hear a rumor about somebody, that's a real famous person, because it's like, you could get fake bots now, you get fake views and all this bullshit. Back then, if you heard about like Jadakiss was like battling somewhere in Harlem against like Big L or some shit, that. Like when you hear those like historical stories, and then Big L won or some shit, I would go after the guy who won. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's going after him at the moment. You know, he's like a legend in this little area right here. But I have such a big platform. Why not go after the next guy? What if he does become like the next Biggie or the next Tupac or whatever? So I've always like had that thought process. I don't know why. I think I was just greedy. I just like making money. You know,
That's
so
smart though.
yeah, it
I
was
mean,
like,
because like I recently had this conversation with someone about, and even Jay-Z mentioned it in the recent interview. He was talking about how in today's generation, they're really like these new artists don't have DJs. They don't have like a specific star that's a DJ. And I feel like you guys back then would be very ahead of the curve, like making sure that you guys were, finding the new, the hot, and pushing it out there. Now it feels like because of internet, I guess social media, that's been kind of like phased out of hip hop.
yeah. I mean, even me, like now I do everything on my own. I do my own festivals, tours. I DJ for like multiple other like Snoop, and I DJ for like Sway Lee. I just DJ for Offset in a wheelchair with a bullet wound. Like I DJ for like everybody now. It's like it's different genres, different ages, different music. It's like being the king of assimilation. Like I've always been the king of like I could be in this crew, and you think like even Offset managers like, yo, y'all look like y'all toured for like 6 years. Yeah, and I actually know Offset, but I never DJed for him. You know what I'm saying? So the fact, yeah, that was my first time. And then the first time I DJ is him with all the controversy, and even I still don't believe he got shot because he got up like, well, turn it up because I guess the way I DJ with the gunshots and like the way I did it, he just because he had to chill. Somehow they got him a what do you call it, a throne, so he don't look weird in a wheelchair. So I was supposed to push him out first, but then I'm like, yo, I gotta do the intro. I can't push you and do the intro. So that's why you see his cousin go. So that's like you see everybody, the videos everywhere, because I couldn't be out. I can't do two at the same time. So you could tell he was he was in some pain, but it just was like, I guess my DJ style just makes people turn up. I'm just the king of like reading crowds and stuff. Like if you don't know how to read, I watch DJs. They have their heads down. They're in their own world. They turning up and nobody's moving. People be mad, especially if you pay like 3 to 5 G's for a table, and you got, and this guy's like cutting and scratching, and then you want to. He's scratching. He wants to show his skills. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. You know. So I mean, I've always been the guy that truly wants everybody to have fun. I don't DJ for myself. I DJ for everybody. Wherever I'm at, I read it, and I've DJed everywhere. Kazakhstan, Iraq. I mean, a lot of DJs can't say they, but I mean everywhere. I mean, you name it. I was on a plane one day, and I was looking at, you see the plane flying over maps in Europe and all. I was like, that was there. Like weird shit can't even say. Like I'll land, and then some gangsters be like, yo, we you because you G Unit, but if you weren't G Unit, we would kill you. I was like, what? Like, I think I was in Albania or some shit. It was just wild. Like, yeah, the guy was like, yo, if you were, we don't like black people here, but you G Unit, we love you, so you get the pass. Like, we're not gonna kill you. I was like, I don't know how to take that. I was happy. I was like, thank God I DJ for 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Like.
If you want to see this full interview without having to wait, you can join our YouTube memberships program for just $8 a month. You get the full interview, behind the scenes footage, and no ads. If you want more, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/diverse mentality. And for $10 a month, you can not only get these full interviews immediately, but also get uncut and ad-free documentaries as well. The link is in the description for both.